2026 Project Roadmap, a structured plan for innovation and product launches by Nicholas Joseph Rosales. Hi, I'm Nicholas Joseph Rosales, and this is Enunciation Perfection. This is session number 78. Alright, right now I have created a structured calendar calendar of ways to actually have my ideas turn into actions and my actions turn into ideas, and me just grow from here on, not wasting any time. Okay, now I have created a calendar of every fucking month in 2026. Okay, now I have went over, I'll show you guys the calendar right now, and every month is focused on a certain topic or idea that I have actually talked about or discussed in one of my sessions. Now, to make these more actionable steps, I created the calendar so I can have a structured way to do these things and a basic, focus. Okay, so let me read you my plan that Grok XAI helped me out with. I typed this all up and then I just told him to proofread it and to make it in a professional tone. Alright, so this is, what the hell? We're at an S. Okay, so this is my 2026 project roadmap. I have finalized my vision and strategy for advancing my ideas in 2026. To ensure focused execution, I have created a dedicated calendar for the year, each month dedicated to developing and launching one primary project. Every initiative will receive my full attention throughout the month, with a firm deadline set for the last day of the month. This structured approach will allow me to refine every concept to the highest standard, while building momentum toward financial independence. Notably, the January launch will generate revenue to fund subsequent physical production needs, such as purchasing high-quality flash drives for distribution and establishing a digital storefront. I plan to reopen my Shopify store as the central platform for selling these products, enabling both digital downloads and physical shipments worldwide. Monthly focus and objectives. January, my Enunciation Perfection Course launch. I will release my comprehensive Enunciation Perfection Course consisting of 77 fully recorded sessions. This program represents the most efficient, profitable, and impactful way to establish myself as a master speaker while demonstrating my ability to help others achieve exceptional clarity and confidence in communication. Revenue from this launch will support investments in physical media and digital infrastructure via my reopened Shopify store. This is for the month of January. This is a little hand holding a flash drive that says Enunciation Perfection by Nicholas Rosales. Okay, so I will launch this in January. By January 30th, it'll be fully released. Okay, and this will contain all 78 sessions from here on out. Now, February, I will be releasing the Bubble Bath and Vitality Roller launch. I believe that was discussed in session 76 or 77. And that is an actual subcategory of my Ambrosia 2.0 regimen. And this is the bubble bath that contains the complete full stack of my Ambrosia ingredients. I will finalize and release the Bubble Bath and Vitality Roller products, incorporating the complete Ambrosia 2.0 ingredient stack. This month will include sourcing, formulation, refinement, and manufacturing setup for the Vitality Roller. And what the Vitality Roller is those little pokey things that you have, that you do with your face. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're like little roly poker things. Well, I'm making a bigger version for your whole body. And whenever I want to do this is I want you guys to be doing this before you hit the bathtub and soak in my bubble bath elixir. March. In March, I will complete the Methuselah Collection development. I will research and harness the unique properties of pine bark extract from ancient trees, including the 5,855-year-old Methuselah bristlecone pine. Through reverse engineering, I will integrate these elements into an enhanced Ambrosia 2.0 stack, launching the premium Methuselah Collection, named in honor of the biblical figure known for exceptional longevity, as well as the tree. So my product is named after a tree, after a figure in the Bible. A figure of a man who was basically he lived a very long time. The longest time actually recorded in the Bible. So obviously he's wise, right? So this tree Methuselah is named after this man. And I believe that this tree, or similar trees, are holding secrets that we can actually reverse engineer, and we can actually grab some of those properties and compare them to properties that are more available than this sacred tree, because this sacred tree is hidden from citizens for vandalism purposes. They don't want it to get vandalized, and they don't want people fucking overusing it. So I believe that some of these pines or whatever, some of these pieces of this tree have secrets that we can utilize towards our beauty or towards our health, okay? That will promote longevity as well. Maybe it'll thicken our skin, because how this tree works is it basically develops dead skin over it, but it's been alive for 4,800 something years. So I mean, we don't know how this tree was back then. Maybe it was full of life. I know it's still alive, but we don't know how it looked or appeared back then, okay? Right now, it appears to be, it kind of looks dead a little bit. Let me show you the picture I have. It kind of looks dead, but it's not dead. It is still alive and thriving in a very high altitude area, okay? That is very difficult for a human being to survive in. Now, with all of these factors, I believe that we can figure something out, and we can actually use this to our advantage. This knowledge that this tree is so old, we can use this wise knowledge of this tree and discover something that we haven't been discovered before. And I aim to do that in the month of March, okay? I aim to gather all this evidence, okay? And we're going to leverage AI to our advantage to help us do our research on this topic. Now, remember, we didn't have AI back then. Okay, so a lot of scientists were doing things the hard way. They were actually going over there, trying to find it, and they're getting samples of it. But we don't need to do that. We already have all their hard work done for us. All we need to do is compare and contrast the tech now than it was before, and now the stuff that we have today in this world, we can actually harness things that we weren't able to harness or finish back then, when these scientists were working hard in the field. And we can actually apply this to a lot of areas. A lot of unfinished areas in life. Okay, we can apply AI that has all the research done for us. We just need to put them together to discover something great. Much like how I did with my Ambrosia 2.0 stack. The way that I gathered all my information and I threw it all together, and I had AI help me with that to come up with the ingredients that are actually available, that we can utilize, that actually mimics my whole idea of what Ambrosia was back then. Now, that is a very, 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 very good skill to have. Whenever you can get something from way back then, bring it up into now, and make it make sense scientifically, and then create a product out of it. A product that's going to be beneficial to man, women, and everyone. Okay, so in April, In April, I'm gonna continue on with my short tie collection, because remember, I haven't done it today, but that's my bad. I'm sorry. Let me just do that real quick, because I do have a tie that I made for today. Let me just get that real quick. Every day I told you I was gonna be wearing a new tie. a new tie that I haven't worn before. That is going to mimic something I'm going to create in the future. And then I'm putting all of these ties on my board. On my big board that I showed you guys a couple sessions ago. So there's my tie for today. Fuck it. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. But look at it up close. Isn't that a fucking cool tie? And remember, my ties are going to be short ties. They're going to be short, alright? So they're not going to be, and you know, they're not going to be all long and stuff like that. You're not going to pee on them. I am going to get all of the ties that I've worn over these sessions, these 77 sessions, and I'm going to have a complete collection of them. Look at, these are the ones I've already worn. These are some of the ones I've already worn. Let me show you them. And I am going to actually print them out on fabric. I'm going to print all my ties out to be fabric, alright? So they are going to be actual ties. And so in the month of April, I will be releasing all of these ties. And I will spend the whole month of April working on this specific element. Or this specific, you know, designs. The designs of these, I already have the designs made. I already have them all created. I have them saved. And I have added embellishments to them. Here's one right here. You've seen me wear that before. There's one right here. See the embellishments on it? Here's another one. Now, I am going to focus in April. I'm going to focus on all of these to make them actually real. Like I said, I want all of my ideas to be worked on full throttle. And now I have my complete itinerary to do so. Alright? Before I introduced all my ideas to you, I hadn't made them. They're not all, like, you know, figured out. But I had created slideshows, presentations, and I have discussed them with you over sessions of enunciating. And my idea was supposed to introduce all of these sessions to help us speak more efficiently. Alright, so this was going to actually do all kinds of things with one stone. I was going to kill all kinds of birds with one stone. I was going to release my Enunciation Perfection Course, which is therefore going to introduce all of my ideas and concepts in ways that you can learn from them, and you could actually perform them as well while enunciating your words. Alright, so I already have all those 77 sessions, all those 77 PowerPoint slideshows, all those MP4 videos of me delivering the content, and the videos of me showing you the slideshow. And also the videos of the slideshow, because I know that some of you guys do not have a computer, or some of you guys aren't able to view the content, or you don't have Microsoft PowerPoint, or there are limitations that are stopping you. Well, not with my program. Not with my Enunciation Perfection program. You will be able to use this flash drive. You'll be able to stick this flash drive into your smart TV, or Blu-ray player, or computer, or any fucking media playing device that you have that accepts USB 2.0. Alright, so you're just going to stick that in, and you're going to go folder by folder, day by day by day. Every session is going to have at least one video of either me performing it as well as a slideshow video per presentation, okay? A presentation of the slideshow video. And it's also going to have the format of the PowerPoint presentation, which is PPTX, as well as a Word document, a .docx, alright? So it is going to have all of these elements within each session. It's going to be session 1, session 2, session 3, up until session 77. Alright, and that is how I have it formatted. That's how it's going to be. So if you are going to stick this in your DVD player, or your Blu-ray player, or any media player you have, you are going to be able to select the folder and select the viewable file. Now, if it's a media player, you're not really going to be able to see the PowerPoint slideshow. Probably, well, by nowadays you probably are going to be able to, but in some cases you're not going to be able to see them. But if you pop it in your laptop and you have Microsoft Office, you'll be able to see it that way. You'll be able to go through the slideshow. You'll be able to see it. You'll be able to record one of yourself. You'll be able to do all kinds of things. All right. So I wanted to make this easy for everyone. So that is why I wanted to release it as a flash drive, because anybody I'm sure anybody has a TV that has a USB flash drive hole in it, or a Blu-ray player that has a little hole that you can stick your USB flash drive in. Well, guess what? This is just like putting a movie in. You can stick that in, press play, and you'll see me pop up on your screen with each session. And I want you to be enunciating with me. So if you do have a computer, why don't you go to the document. You're going to go and open session number 1. You're going to go click the document. And sometimes they're going to be very, very big documents, okay? Because I have a lot of stuff on there. I went as far as adding my script. The script are the whole data that I'm speaking about, my idea. And I have the slideshow in text on there in that whole document, in that whole Word document. I have the slideshow text right there. I have the script. I also have my YouTube description that I use to upload on YouTube with all the hashtags. And I also have the hashtags without the hashtag and commas saved in that little, in another section, because whenever you upload a video on YouTube and you insert the tags, you don't put the hashtag. Alright, so instead of going one by one and deleting all the little hashtags, I have it saved for you as comma format. So it's going to be word, comma, word, comma, word, comma, so I can easily upload this as tags onto my YouTube description. Alright, so the Safari Short Tag Collection and Ecosystem Expansion in April. Alright, I will bring my digitally designed Safari Short Tag Collection to life by printing on premium materials. This month will also advance production of the Fermi and Snap Hill concepts. The overarching theme will feature the Pick of Turtles motif, symbolizing interconnected ecosystem of my growing product line. And this is the month of April. So this symbolizes my whole ecosystem of products. Okay, I've discussed with you my red bottom short tie collection, and I just showed you some of the ties. All right, so those I'm going to be releasing on premium fabric or material, and getting them print screened and getting them sold and out there available to sell. So I will be working very much in the year 2026, just like I've been doing these last 2 months. Okay, now I decided I'm not going to go back to drugs after all. I decided I'm going to stay sober until I can't no more. That's the decision right there. I'm sharing that with you, and I'm going to stay sober, and I'm going to get my shit done. Because it's just, the New Year's, January is around the corner. It is December 29th today. And I've been working so hard on all of this, and I just don't want it to be for nothing. And I fear that if I go back to doing drugs, it will all be for nothing. And that's just not worth it to me. So I will continue on, I will stay sober, and I will continue to do this for me. And to continue to want to help you and to actually get these released, so these last 3 months haven't been in vain. Now in May, my topical cream and lotion release. I will launch the Ambrosia 2.0 topical cream and complementary lotion, incorporating additional elements from the full stack. This phase will synergize with February's efforts to streamline production across the Ambrosia 2.0 range. Related products such as the inhaler for rapid supplement absorption and bundled regimen kits optimized for intermittent fasting will also be prepared for release. So, remember in February, I'm trying to release the bubble bath elixir that I want you to poke yourself to death, basically, with my little roller, the Vitality roller that I'm going to actually release. I'm going to create this. I'm going to manufacture this if I have to get a 3D printer myself and print it out and create it myself. Now this is going to be a bigger roller with needles in it, basically, and it's going to roll across your whole body so that whenever you soak, you're going to be soaking in all the nutrients of my Ambrosia 2.0 stack. Cool, right? And you're going to soak for about 20 to 30 minutes in the bathtub, okay? And while doing so, you can actually, I actually should have thought about this first and like release my topical cream first, but I already have it set. And nothing's set in stone, but I already have it set for February to release the actual bubble bath first. So, I will do so, and okay, so that is in the month of May. Let me show you the month of May. It's actually the background picture is actually a my Ambrosia 2.0 cream, the Methuselah Collection, already right there. Alright, now remember, all my Ambrosia 2.0 products go along with each other, but the addition of the maritime bark extract is going to be a collection of my Ambrosia 2.0 creams and products, okay? So, remember in March, I'm going to be working on the Methuselah Collection for my Ambrosia 2.0 stack. So, we will already have that ready. And come May, I will actually have the topical cream and the lotion release. And this is aimed for afterwards, after your bubble bath. You can actually apply the lotion on your body and still be getting the effects of my full stack of ingredients. In June, I will release the VRing. Remember that session? I discussed the VRing. That is the prototyping of the vibrating ring, an innovative silent communication device worn as a luxury, beautiful hand ring. And between June, July, and August, I will be working on my tech meets jewelry innovations. That includes 2 months of fully dedicated to my tech-infused jewelry concepts, including the handcuff key earrings and my era, the mini-displayed HD screen earring plugs, okay, and the big chandelier that I showed you with different plugs that this girl was wearing, that she customized her earrings. You can go in there wearing the banner of your store or your business logo on your earring, or you can actually, I can actually also release this with my accessories for my ecosystem. Alright, so you can actually set it to these your earrings to have any photo you want. Basically, you can upload it, or you can choose from a bunch of designs within the app, integrated within the app. And these are going to have my safari style accessory themed ideas, okay, the zebra stripes, the giraffe stripes, or the giraffe patterns, or any other patterns, the turtle patterns, any patterns that I have brought out with will be available for you to show up on your earring. So you guys can walk into places or events matching with accessories and whatever you want to match with, alright? So that is the jewelry meets tech innovations, alright? This is the VRing, okay? Let me show you more additions of the VRing, okay? This is what AI helped me whip up, and I actually had this idea, and I really want this to be a beautiful thing. And if you remember the session where I brought it out and introduced it, you'll understand that it is pretty cool. And I wanted to have high-end jewelry behind this. So it's jewelry meets tech meets stealth, meets stealth meets fashion meets everything. Alright, so you're going to be able to make it look like this, but it's also going to be a communication device. So these are going to be having silent little vibrations in it that you can link up with your phone, and every time your phone gets a notification, your finger will vibrate, basically. So you'll know silently that you're getting a notification, okay? And that is going to trigger you to look at your phone if you want to, but you don't have to if you're in a meeting. It'll be a secret, only you know about it. Say your husband is writing you from across the room, and your finger will vibrate. And these are going to be waterproof designs, and very, very beautiful designs. These ones have black and white diamonds on it. If you look closely behind the month of August, I have a prototype of one of the rings, and it is waterproof. They'll have water showing, so that you can get the idea that it's going to be waterproof and durable, and you're not going to get electrocuted, because it's going to be working around that. I'm going to be making sure that that doesn't happen with my jewelry meets tech fashion. Okay, that is July and August, and come November, I will be releasing my innovative hair cutting stencil designs integrated into a stencil shower cap. Now I have, let me just show you this first. September, I have the Methuselah cream, the Ambrosia 2.0, the Methuselah Collection cream already available. That's September, alright? In October, I have my communication devices in stealth mode, so that you can have jewelry communicating with you, not just your phone, It's much like the smartwatch, but it's going to be less noticeable and bulky than the smartwatch because it's actually going to be jewelry. I'm actually going to have jewelry that looks like this, and it's going to be able to communicate, but it's going to have a screen, but a very a screen that is going to look like jewelry. Basically, it's going to have, excuse me, I dropped a tie. It is going to be able to mirror a reflection or a super small screen that you can add like a brooch or something like that, and you can actually have it resemble your jewelry. So say I have like a little screen right here. The screen is going to be showing the rest of the jewelry. Like this, say this part of it is going to be a screen, right? But it's going to be an illusion. It's going to be a screen. It's not going to be the rest of the necklace. So it's going to actually still have the screen that looks exactly like the necklace. So no one's going to be able to tell until you press that button to change the screen. You're going to be able to look at your necklace like, oh, I got a text. Okay, let me just change this back to my necklace then. Bam. Cool enough, right? Communicate discreetly, shine brilliantly. So it's going to be in stealth mode. Whenever it's in stealth mode, it's going to look like you don't have no screen on you. Okay? It's going to be bendy. It's going to be very available. And whenever you do want it to see it, so I'm just going to show you right now. You're going to press a button on your necklace, and then it's going to transform this into like a screen, a tiny screen that you can see the letters on whatever you want to see. Alright, and then whenever you just press the button again, it turns off. So it basically can turn on the notification that your cell phone's giving you. Communicate that way. Okay? Look at whatever message it shows and then turn it back to the necklace. Alright, so in November, I will release my precision haircutting stencil system. November, I will release my innovative haircutting stencil designs integrated into a stencil shower cap made out of silicone. A durable silicone shower cap that's going to be tight against your skin that you're going to be wearing like a hat. And your barber is going to be able to go in there with his straight edge razor and print out whatever design you like precisely. So it's going to be precision cutting. And I don't know if you ever tried to use a stencil before, but it gets kind of difficult sometimes. It's not as easy as it seems. So I'm going to acknowledge this, and that is why I decided to create this product that is you're going to be able to put it over your head, and it's going to be silicone, so it's going to be tightly snug around you with little holes in it, so you can shave inside the holes with a straight edge razor. And then, since it's tight, it's not going to slip or nothing like that, like regular stencils do. It is going to be able to give you a precision haircut every time. And I want zebra stripes in my head, so I want to come out with this ASAP, but it's scheduled for November, and in November I will finish this. I want zebra stripes along all side of my head. That's what I want, okay? I really want that, okay? I want zebra stripes, but sometimes our barbers aren't that artistic. Alright, sure they're barbers and sure they're good at doing fades and sure they're doing that good at whatever, but designs are maybe not their strong suit, and you never know if you're going to get a good design. But now you have certainty. Now you will have certainty when you go into a barbershop. You can take your stencil with you and be like, look, okay, well I want this stencil today, so you're going to put that over your head and you're going to tell the barber, shave the holes in here. Shave the holes along my silicone cap right here. And then your barber's going to get a straight edge razor and he's going to shave along the fucking holes inside there. Very simple. Right? It's a very simple concept. Okay. And in December, I'm going to hit you guys with my full stack of Ambrosia. My Ambrosia 2.0 full stack again. Remember, I have I'm going to perfect this, and I'm going to hit you with this Ambrosia 2.0 from all angles. Okay? I'm going to hit you with this from all angles. Everywhere. You're gonna take the vaporizing. You're gonna be vaping it. You're gonna be hitting it in a body, in a fucking soak. You're gonna be soaking your body in it after you fucking puncture your whole body to death with that little roller thing. And you are gonna be hitting your face with the topical face cream, and you are gonna be ingesting it with the gelatin and the ambrosia hull. If you want to get drunk, you can drink it. You're gonna have it as a protein shake, a shake, a regular shake, a smoothie, any type of fucking way I can release this to get this ingredients into your system, I will. I will have a little slim fast powdered version. I will have all kinds of different ways for you to administer this medication into your body, so you can get the full effects that I promise you that you will get from Ambrosia 2.0. Alright, well that was it. This is Enunciation Perfection, session number 78. I hope you guys are speaking clearly, and I hope that this is working for all of you guys. And please pray for me that I actually get all this done. It's a lot of work, and I'm okay with that. I've been working my ass off already for the past 30 days, and I notice that whenever I'm sober, I am far more productive than I am whenever I am doing drugs. Not that drugs ever really held me back too far, but I feel like sometimes they have held me back. They have held me back. They have wanted me to stop doing what I was doing. And see, right now I have these goals, and I've had these dreams and goals that developed over these 3 months that I've been working on so hard to do that I don't want to just give it up, which is having me want to decide to stay sober. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope that this is helping. Help me help you. Help me help the world.